I do believe like if you pick a tank like Asante, I think that draft looks very good.
Right.
Okay, no.
Okay, so what do you think of the drafts?
I think that like left comp is probably like the easiest to like play. It's kind of front to back.
Spotted. This is level 6, so level advantage. Relech needs backup if he wants to actually get this. Goes for the smite, and it is Linces that gets this. Now Relech has to get away. Linces trying to lock him down with the help of Nako, and that's going to be a flash from Relech. First blood to Linces.
Oh, bottom lane though, we got
Karzi going all in onto Paris right now, and they get a double kill to Karzi. 3 to Vitality.
Nako was contesting him, basically sitting in front of the grubs going, all right, what are you going to do, lads? Are you going to try and take it?
Yeah.
Now, it will be Relech able with that movement from Mainter to start up the grubs, but still you can see Vitality very aware of how Relech can access the map and how he can try and cross map.
And you ask most analysts, they would agree the dragon stacking is the bigger threat than the early grubs. So even if Vitality do eventually give it, they delayed Relech slightly, and they're still taking a pretty good trade here. It's going to be the Chemtech Dragon coming up next in 4 minutes, 30 seconds. So Relech can clear this one. He doesn't have any camps on the top half, so you imagine he'll either look for a gank or reset or bot side. He doesn't have that many options.
Yeah, I think he has to reset. Like, Sundered Sky already picked up for Linces, so you're down a reset for Relech, and his bot camps are there. Maybe he's a little shy on that first line of pickup, but it does mean that Linces has like a tempo advantage that he can try and play around this bottom side. Oof, that's a big miss.
Arrow does not land, but the encore flash by Samdi. Now tidal wave on a Karzi, they turn it around. Shut down, picked up by Samdi.
A little bit less intuitive for Navi as they go on.
Yeah, he has, actually, as we had a smite from Relech stealing away the Scuttle Crab, and now just ult on the Fleshy. Relech getting a steal and a kill. Will trade his life for it, as Linces will answer right on back. Karzi also sniping Paris with the arrow, forces flash out of Nami. Navi get back to the safety of the turret, but in comes Humanoid. Goes for the turret dive, weirding for the kill, and gets out of there alive.
Thanks to Samdi and Paris. And this is what I was talking about with the Wood Item Spike, that Triforce Imperial Mandate. It's so difficult to contest a Corki Nami on that wave when they've got these 2 items.
Fantastic positioning from Flesh. I was worried for Humanoid at first, but then having a Seraphine in your pocket means that probably no dive. And while they were hovering there, yeah, Samdi is right now alone in the mid lane, but has his support behind him now. There we go. Mainter still has his turret alive, but Nako is peppering it down, throws down the ultimate. It's gonna full wobble combo, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. Turret putting it alive.
Should get a decent amount of damage. You can see immediately Relech trying to move across the mid lane.
And gonna drift it on in, crashes into the turret, and that is a turret taken. First turret, quite late here, 17:30 in, but Vitality get an extra injection of gold.
Yeah, Humanoid caught the transition though.
Yeah, finds Humanoid right there. Poby, big damage, finds a shuffle as well between worlds. He's trying to get the angle, he does get out of there. Now the team comes in. Tag in Linces, Cataclysm to safety as Nako continues to chase down. Relech falls, the charm lands onto 2, and Vitality squeeze the pincers, double kill onto the jungler, and find a huge plan to Navi.
And Nako isn't afraid of terror shots. He takes 2, fishing for Paris.
I think Paris might be able to get out of this one. Ooh, he's able to dodge a wall, but Nako 2.
Nako into the wall. It is beautiful from Vitality.
Incredible use of these ultimates. They don't have a big enough wave. They do have the grubs from earlier, and now another cannon coming in. Humanoid will just back off. So, okay, it will be a turret trade for the Dragon. Navi saying we don't have the wallets to contest this. Let's try and get more gold into the pocket of the Azir.
Yeah, I think the fact that you constantly have push on mid.
The only downside is the other biggest gold differential is Fleshy. As the Nako is actually in a 1v2 currently. Poby going for the shuffle, flashed by the Gnar, going for the Mega. He's got so much magic resist. He's 1v2ing the solo laners of Navi. Roasted down, but the team helping him out. He survives. Vitality will look for more on the Poby as Humanoid misses some of the abilities, but Linces is there for the backup. 2 kills to Vitality.
To see that place be an international tournament. Like, all they want is to see him face off against the best in the world, and Samdi. They need to take a return trip to base.
That is Aurora with, I believe, only 2 items. As Nako in a 1v3, holding the line solo. Now Humanoid links up with him. Baron has started for Vitality. Navi are just trying to find an avenue in, but Samdi's so low. Mainter will TP. Relech maybe finds an avenue in as the Encore goes a little wide. Cataclysm get closer, but he just gets popped like a balloon. Share half their comps. It gets so crazy.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. Or half of Karzi's tweets, to be honest.
As Nagnago again is the focus. He doesn't have the Mega Gnar anymore. It's about to time out, and in comes Relech. The arrow for backup goes a little wide. He hops over Relech's head and is still winning the trade. Now Paris comes in, has a tidal wave, sidestep, shut down to Paris. They get their guy, but they had to invest a lot of time into that play.
Yeah, and it still nearly went disastrously. But either way, Vitality going to get this bottom lane tier 2. They take the mid. EMEA starts. Lince is just clearing it out himself.
Vitality, again, this is a big lead, but it's still relatively early in the game. They don't need to force a crazy. So now, both Flash on the bot laners down for Navi, as they will try and again clear this wave, but this one you have to imagine will take the turret, as an auto from Karzi will claim that one. Exposed inhibitor as in goes Relech, big engage, plus the rumble over the top, and Poby with the shuffle! They got Karzi, but Poby goes down. Linces with the kill as Nagnago goes Mega, takes down Samdi. Vitality have killed the carries, as it's only Mainter with no ultimate available. And Relech with the GA to his name. Vitality, they'll trade their bot laner up as a 1-for-2 and just destroy the base of Navi.
It was a heroic effort from Navi, but this just isn't your story. Vitality continue to put that pressure. They will get another tower, another inhibitor, and Navi need another miracle if they're hoping for anything here.
Relech still has GA. No Cataclysm anymore, no Flash anymore, but if you want to just...
And specifically Corella Deville as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's more cruel than scary, but now Arrow lands here onto Relech, and everybody following it up. He'll use the Cataclysm, goes into the GA. Nagnago loses about half his health bar, but Relech is well picked as Vitality land that arrow. Karzi finds the angle and sets up the play. No jungler means no contest at the Baron.
Yeah, there's little that Navi can do. This is just going to be taken and...
No contest for a smite steal, but maybe they walk up as 4. I mean, we do see Navi in the neighborhood, and they have the equalizer for Mainter. Nagnago's on the flank, but he does not have Mega. Navi walking forward. Lince is still in the pit. Karzi getting damage in as the Baron is secured. Humanoid has a flank as Poby goes in for a big shuffle out of 3. Straight and Mainter, but Humanoid blocks Samdi's approach, and Vitality answer the play. Hold their ground. Double kill to Nagnago. Mainter will try and limp away as a TP comes into the mid lane, or rather into the base of Vitality, or Navi from the mid lane. Or either way, Vitality find the ace. They get the Baron. Massive game 1 statement from Vitality as Humanoid looks to take down the Nexus. Relech has respawned, but the rest of Vitality are here, and that's a GG. Game 1 to Vitality.
Yeah, cool, calm, and collected for Vitality in this game 1. It's something that is in his wheelhouse. We'll have to see if...
How about Aurelian Soul?
Okay, I mean, it's something that he played last year as well.
From the audience, yeah, let's go.
I mean, something that he was able to bring out. Haven't seen it
coming in. We'll get there a little faster, and like you had said, Dagda, Lince says, I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to go for the grubs instead.
Yeah, and I mean, even just lucky that the crab is spawning up there as well. So Lince will get a little steals away at cap, and I believe thanks to the red buff got the initial Raptors as well. So nice play from Lince, just guiding that timer on the cap.
That was a game of, no pun intended, game of chicken. As neither jungler had smite, so it's just like who can get the final hit on the big chicken.
It worked out well, and now he gets even more off the back of it as well, because with that crab, he's going to be fine. So we got crab, he got the Raptors, and he's now going to get the boy grubs for that trade as well. Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, like...
Wants contest with Linces. Navi have Paris wrapping around. Fleshy's in the river right now, still has the flash, but Pop Blossom's on cooldown from the earlier play, so they don't have the Nico engage. Poby's getting some good poke onto Linces, but now in comes Humanoid, and Relech is running away because the teleport in from Nagnago. As Relech ults in, but doesn't land onto anybody, but does get the Drake. Linces tries to cyclone him down. That is the first blood to Humanoid, as Navi teleport Mainter in as well. They're now turning back onto Humanoid. Flash from the Aurelian Soul. Linces burned down by Poby. It's a 2-for-1 trade, plus the Rift Herald. Relech will just jump over the wall, tries to get out of there.
Mainter considering an ult up into this fight, though, if it extends for long enough. And it may just here as Navi started up again.
Humanoid's following, but he instead takes the path back bot side. So this will be a numbers advantage for Navi. Vitality decide to back off. Navi have done a fantastic job in this game too to control the early game, control these objectives.
2 items.
Yeah, Sunfire Torch just helps with the poke. Fleshy is here as a minion, and Relech was not counting it. locked down under the turret, will take the ultimate to safety, and they actually turn it right back around on a Fleshy. Poby turns the play and finds the kill.
Oh, that started off like it was going to be wonderful for Vitality, but Navi get the play exactly as they want to. They get a kill. Maynter are going to be able to clear at this bottom wave as well.
Yeah, so much harder to dive the Scion. I don't think there's a chance as this guy's descent actually will land the stun onto Maynter, but he can still just walk back. That was only the falling star, not even the upgraded one. Coming in, Voice of Light doing as much as he can and will chunk down the Scion. But Navi, they don't need their Scion in the fight if no one's going to contest the Dragon. They'll just take the objective.
Yeah, I thought that basically with the clone there, Linces was going to pop the Cyclone, you immediately get the Sky's Descend, you burst out Relech, and then you've got the fight in your favor. But unsure that they'd actually have enough damage in the tank, maybe Vitality didn't want to follow up, and it meant that SamD controlled mid-wave, they got the push out of Vitality to move them away from that bot side river, and they're able to get the Dragon, so nicely orchestrated by Navi.
Yeah. Really well, especially when you consider the fact that Relech had just flashed in kind of an awkward spot there on the bottom side. The fact that they were able to still find the play regardless. Vitality have not yet found a big way into this game, as now the turrets are starting to fall. That's 2, now make it 3. All of the outer turrets have been claimed by Navi. Top right now is Humanoid. Did he just Astral Flight? I don't know if he has it. No, he does have it, so he's just going to Astral Flight away. He's chased down! Scion wins the race and lands the stun. Poby with the kill.
I feel like the lore should not be that Scion running is faster than a dragon in space.
Yeah.
Just personally.
What goes faster, Space Dragon God or Big Angry Guy? I guess we found out here, and now the Baron's going to be started up by Navi, as it's not even contested. I mean, like, Vitality sees this, but what are they going to do about it? They'll just instead have Knock go pushing the bot side. They'll get a wave shoved mid. Really fantastic pick from Navi.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, but it is kind of classic Humanoid, unfortunately, getting caught in that side lane. He's been wanting to do so for years, and it gives Navi now a foot back into this items. Like, you just feel like you're at a very strong point as Navi with those items completed, which is perfect, because in a minute, you're going to be fighting for that dragon with all these. Yeah, Big Angry Guy.
Apparently it wins the race. You know, you never know. You never know. As also, it's a bit of return to kind of the identity that Navi have set for themselves. As Humanoid will get that top turret, so gold into the Aurelion Soul, but Navi, oh, actually, Linces has a flash engage, Cyclone flash by SamD. The Inara's out of there, even dodges the Aurelion Soul. Navi got their carry to safety. Vitality were full sending it on to SamD and not able to quite lock him down. Carry Knock has the Seeker's Arm Guard, but he gets chunked down there by Poby. The Victor laser damage is so much, but Knock says, my job is to go in, and I'm going to go 1v3. The Dragon taken there by Linces, as the Grim Deliverance not going to find too much damage done, as Linces now will fall the first to die in the fight. Humanoid over the wall, Kaza over the wall. The Victor's doing a lot of work right there. Knock again threw his body in just to stall. You know, you took me rock climbing earlier, Dagda. This is that moment where it's like you're trying to figure out how you're going to approach, and you're just kind of hanging again, just zoning them out. You heard in the comms earlier, it's just Poby holding the line. Karzy will jump over, but it's a shield on the Victor. They don't even get the damage. Knock, meanwhile, going for his own. Linces finds the engagement, does not land it onto anybody, as now Grim Deliverance to try and get away. Dragon is taken by Vitality. Poby is separated from the rest of the team right here, as he has the wild growth from Paris. Now Paris is the target. Polymorph to keep him alive. He will fall eventually. Vitality trying to get out. Karzy fails to jump over the wall and CC'd to death. Poby on a rampage. Honestly, the Dragon's Soul, but a Baron picked up is still a fantastic prize for Navi, as they maintain their gold lead and now pick up a potential game.
Just farming up against Maynter, so Navi tried a new tactic of changing lanes.
Yeah, go mid lane instead, but now Humanoid just goes mid. This guy's Descend will land. Big stun on a SamD, and Relech as well, heavily chunked. Wild growth on the jungler. He's burning down. He's alive. Relech gets out of there into position as he actually skip and slashes over the wall. He's in the pit right now, so Navi see the Gwen. He's gonna have to try and skip and slash back over if he wants the true flank, as Navi Maynter's holding the line for Fleshy. The Pop Blossom engage could be big. Vitality have delayed so many dragons. Can they do it again? Cyclone from Linces onto Relech. He's into the pit. Relech is gonna look for the Grim Deliverance in there to try and secure it, but it's stolen again. Linces again will get the objective, and the Skies Descend. The shutdown for Knocko, flashing in, and he finds another one. Poby stands, but Karzi's full health, and he's gonna look for an angle onto Poby. Navi will try and get their solo laners out of there, as Humanoid's not slowing down. Poby flashes in, but the shutdown for Humanoid! Karzy chasing on the Mater. Vitality make it happen. Carzy flashing under the turret to chase down the Scion. And Mater will be alive, will be fine, but what do you know? Vitality delay the game, delay the soul, and put themselves right back in it.
Third time's the charm from Vitality. They held, they stole, they fought.
Perfect spot. In the brush.
He's now spotted.
Okay, they see where the Wukong is, and now everybody from NAVI just turns back, but he goes for the engage instead, tries to get onto SomD, and he disengages. Lincus is down, SomD gets the kill. Mater traded, the front line for NAVI is out of there. As Nako's chasing down Relech, Humanoid as well. They got the jungler, and Humanoid on a killing spree. Vitality trade up.
Carzy's on the Dragon though. NAVI are trying to see if they can steal it. They start to move forward, but the rest of Vitality are now in position.
Both junglers are down. There's no smite to get the objective. SomD still has flash available. He still has a Lulu in his back pocket. And there's no Pop Blossom to worry about for the engage. Humanoid has a bit of a flank right here. He's gonna go for it. Throws out the Singularity. And then Fleshy into the stasis. Poby as well. Nako's going forward. Nako gets out of Paris. Flash out. SomD's trying to take down Carzy. He will, but trades his life. Now Nako into the Zonias. Poby's trying to lock him down. Fleshy lands the Ruba. Poby with the shields. He's still healthy. He's still alive. Humanoid backed. Full health bar, teleports into the fight. Poby and Paris have to get out of there, and Humanoid spots him. There's a ward in the brush. Humanoid on a rampage. Vitality's mid laner will find a double kill, and Vitality, because you get the empowered E, but still, it's going to be tough to avoid the engage coming in from Vitality. I'm not seeing a GA yet on
win conditions, but unfortunately you get the Baron and you can't get close to a tower.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. And now the TP is they spot Lincus.
Yeah, Lincus was looking for another flank, but this time around he's spotted. This time around he does not have the escape. And in the critical moment, NAVI find their pick. They'll look to the Baron.
It has to be on Humanoid and Nako. Everyone in this pit is vulnerable to Humanoid. Can he make that play happen?
No ultimates used, no summoner spells used from NAVI. This is going to be a pure 4v5 outplay if Vitality can find it, and they're actually pushing NAVI away. Nako makes Relech jump over the wall. Mater's getting chunked down by Carzy. As the front line now, big ultimate. Poby preemptively goes into the stasis, but there's a Pop Blossom coming right in. Poby taken down. The Baron is secured for NAVI, but they just lost two members. Flash out for Mater. Carzy and Humanoid chase him down. Vitality will win the fight in the 4v. Vitality don't have enough waves to really push in. It's only this mid right now. They're going to brute force it.
The Void Grub's doing work here, giving them that extra little bit of a voidling to take down these towers.
Spot him in the brush. Nako, can he get into the flank in time? NAVI just have to wait out the TP shield. As now Relech goes in, chunks it down, and gets the knockup. Oh, Nako actually turns it back around. Huge damage on a SomD. Solo as the Gwen in a 1v3 is able to do that. The team gets the Elder Dragon, and Vitality are unleashed. NAVI in full retreat, but they got nowhere to go. Vitality held the line. The comeback is complete, and Vitality stop the fight. SomD will get one, but it's a consolation prize, an ace for Vitality.
I cannot believe that Vitality managed to hold on. Steal after steal, and one more steal of this game from the hands of NAVI.
Nako in a 1v3, 4 Dragon steals it.